if I'm getting attacked, it's my cat. She's watching me. Oh my gosh, I'm kind of scared. My cat is a little crazy right now, so that's okay. We'll have to work with that. But hello, I can't do this. Okay, hello, what's up? I'm the most inconsistent person ever, but I just wanted to make a little video again, and the video for today is gonna be my favorite books of all time. I'm a reader, but I don't read a lot of books. For example, it's currently August 2025 and I've read like 12 books so far this year. But it's okay. It's not about how many books you read. I'm just happy that I read, because I'm like in a reading slump 80% of the year. So I'm happy about every book I read. And yeah, so today we're gonna talk about my favorite books of all time. I think I have like 6 main books, which is a bit complicated because a lot of them are part of a series where I can't really pick my favorite because I love all of them. And then I have some honorable mentions at the end. My main focus will be the 6 main books, and that's mostly what I'm gonna talk about. Oh my gosh, my cat is attacking my camera. Yuna, what you doing? Okay, and the first book I'm gonna talk about is kind of a little bit embarrassing, I have to say, because I was debating whether I should put it in a video or not, but I think it would be fun to put the books in a video like this who got me into reading. And so I read these books when I was like, I don't know, 10 or something, but they're still a very special place in my heart, okay? I love them so much. I love them really, really much. They're German books because German is my first language. So I started reading German, obviously. And it's, oh my gosh, my cat is going to go crazy. Anyways, it's Connie. There are way more books than what I have here, but they also have a few different authors, I think. Julia Böhme, Dagmar Hosfeld. Yeah, okay. And I started with these, there are these little books called Pixie books, which are basically for little children. They have mostly pictures in it with a little bit of text, and there were also so many which had Connie, that's her, as the main character. And in these little books she was in kindergarten, and then if you then would go on to learn reading and stuff, there were these books where she was in school, so it was kind of like you get to grow up alongside of her, and that was so fun. I loved it so much. So I have a few of them here. I don't have these little pixie books anymore, I think. I think I gave them away to, I don't know, my niece or my neighbor or stuff, but I have these. Okay, I have this one. This is basically about Connie and where she organizes a festival at her school. I have this Christmassy one where Connie is having a crush and she experiences her first kiss, first crush, stuff like that. Then I have this. This one is also just, I think Connie gets a love letter, or she writes what, I don't even know. Yeah, it's basically all about first crushes, first love and stuff. This one also has some really cute pictures in it. Look at that, it's so cute. It's really cute. Wait, I saw a really cute one. Wait, this one. Look at this. Can you see? It's so cute. Yeah, I really like them. And we have also these end papers with the different characters and a little description of them back, and the same the front, and it's so cute. And there are also these letters. It's about love letters, so I think it's really cute. I love it. And then we have this one. This is a, I don't know, I don't think it's a special edition, but it's basically one book, and this book contains 2 stories. One where she's on a trip with her school, and there she's celebrating her birthday, which is so fun. And all have so cute like letters and pictures in them, and I think it's really cute. I love it. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. Now I'm getting nostalgic. Oh my gosh. But I just wanted to mention them just because they were kind of one of the first books I ever read. They're so special to me because I think without them I would never have ever started to read. So I love it so much. Okay, moving on. I have these books are not originally in German, but I've read them in German because when I read them I wasn't really reading in English. So if there's one thing you need to know about me, it's that I love Shadowhunters. I love all the Shadowhunter books. Cassandra Clare is one of my favorite authors of all time. And so I have my favorite series of the Shadowhunters universe here with me. And it's not the Infernal Devices. I know the Infernal Devices is probably her most popular book series, and most people love that series so much. I like that series, but it's not my favorite, you know? My favorite is, oh my gosh, these books are so thick. The Dark Artificers. These books are so heavy, but I love them. And I read them at a time where I didn't annotate, but I wanted to annotate. So I just used washi tape to annotate these books, which is kind of fun, not gonna lie. It's kind of fun. So we have Lady of Darkness, Lord of Shadows, and Queen of Air and Darkness. And I think this last one is my favorite. I mean, it's over 1,000 pages, at least in the German edition, but these books are kind of floppy. So cool. Yeah, I read them in German, but I love them so much. There's some characters in these books that I just love so much. Those characters are literally, I think, my favorite characters of all time. I love them so much. I can't even describe in words how much I love them. And I think my favorite character is Kit. I just love him, and he gets his own book series, which is then I think the final Shadowhunters book series, at least for now. And I can't wait. I think I've never been more excited for a book to come out. Oh, I'm just so excited. But these books, I don't think you can read. You should and can. I mean, you could technically, but I don't think you should read them first. If you want to dive into the Shadowhunters universe, I don't think you should start with this one. I think you should start with, actually, I think City of Bones, the Mortal Instruments would be, I think, the best way to start. There are a few different reading orders, but I think you should start with City of Bones, or you could technically also start with the Infernal Devices. I think those two series are a very good introduction, because in both series the main character experiences the Shadowhunters world for the first time as well, alongside the reader. But in this one, not so much, because they were born into the Shadowhunters world. And yeah, I have to say, I don't love the main characters in this series. At least I don't really love Julian, but the side characters, oh my god, the side characters are everything to me. I don't want to shut up about the series. I love it, and it's a series I think about all the time. I think about it all the time, and I love it so much. And it's such a good series also if you want to have representation. I mean, of course the main couple is straight, but there's also a throuple, which I love. And also the next and final series in this universe is gonna be very queer. But if you want the queerest, most queer, whatever, however you say that, series in the Shadowhunters world, I think it's The Last Hours. I think it's The Last Hours. That series is very queer, but I love it. It's not my favorite book series of hers, but I really like it. I think I like every book series ever in the, oh my gosh, I like every book series in the Shadowhunters world. And I haven't read her adult fantasy series yet. I have the first book, I forgot what it's called, but I have the first book. I don't have the second book, but I haven't even read the first book, so yeah. But these books, oh my gosh, if you have not read the Shadowhunters universe, you should read it. It's such a good time. And I don't think you could ever be too old for that series, because I read that series when I was like, I didn't read it that long ago, when I was like, I think I was already 18, 19. 18, something like that, and I loved it. I have to say I watched the TV show first and I really liked the TV show, but I understand that people love the books more. I do as well. I think the books are way better than the TV show, but I'm kind of glad that I watched the TV show first because then I could really appreciate the TV show for what it was. Oh my gosh. My cat is going crazy. What? What you looking at? Oh, okay. Anyways, these books, love it so much. Oh my gosh, but they're so heavy. Oh my gosh. The next book series is a book series. This book series has a lot of fans, but everyone says, yeah, I love these books, but I would not recommend them, and that's so true. I personally love them, but I don't think I would recommend them. I don't even know if I would recommend them, who these books would be for. Like, okay, I just show you. There are currently 5 books out, but I only have 4 of them physically. The 5th book I read as ebook. My cat she was so sweet before, but now she's going crazy. Anyways, for the game series, these books are like a drug. They're so unhinged, and honestly, I don't even know how you would describe them. They're so unhinged, gay, mafia, sports romance, kind of, and traumatizing. I don't think you can describe these books with just a few sentences. These books are crazy, but they're kind of so good. I think everyone has heard of these books. I also kind of annotated them a little bit. The funny thing about these books is there are a few German sentences, like a few of the characters can speak German. I thought it was so funny, but yeah, basically this is like the first trilogy, which consists of the Foxhole Court, the Raven King, and the King's Man. I don't even know in which order these two go, but there's that. And then there's this new trilogy, and there are currently 2 books out. The Sunshine Court, and I forgot what the 5th book is called, but I think I will blend it, like I will put it somewhere. I have to say, I think the Sunshine Court is my favorite. I think so. And I would not go into this book series thinking it's gonna be a fun, fluffy, cute time, because these characters are going through so much and have been through so much shit. It's really unhinged. And it's not even a real sport. Like, this author, Nora Sakovic, made this sport up called Exi, I think. And it's basically kind of like, is it kind of like hockey? Or I don't know, but it's brutal. But I kind of love these characters. It has like this found family, and it's so cool. Also, to see these characters open up to their teammates, and I'm so excited for the next book. I would not technically recommend these books, but I think you should read them. Give it a try. It's cute. But these books are really like a drug. I can't describe it. It's so good. That's so crazy and so unhinged, and half of the time I was like, how is that what is happening? What is happening? But it's so good. Like, really so good. I love it. I love it so much. Okay, I think we're done with this one. Okay, I think I will just finish my physical books up first, and then I will move on to books I have not here physically because I read them on Kindle. The next book series. In this book series, I could say which book is my favorite, but I will show you the whole series. It's a 5-book series, The Lady of Darkness series by Melissa K. Rorick. And this book series, oh my gosh, I binged this book series, I don't even know, two years ago? I think about 2 years ago. And these were so good. I purchased them all in one go without even reading the first book. So it was good that I really enjoyed them. It's like fantasy romance. How to describe this? Fantasy romance with found family and crazy stuff going on. I have to say, most of the time I don't really like the main couple, or at least I could like them, but they're not my favorite. This series is that kind of I don't love the main character and I don't like the main romance that much, but their side characters, this found family and these other couples, I would die for. So I think my favorite of the series would be book 4. I really love this one. This is so good. Um, I have all the indie versions. I think they're already traditionally published versions or something like that out, but I have the indie because I read them when she was not a traditionally published author, but I'm so excited for her that she is now. She deserved it. I love her writing style. She's so good. Oh my gosh. And there are so many series in this universe, in this world planned. But I think book number 4 is my favorite because my favorite couple really gets to shine in this book. Just saying. Do you want to say hi? Yep. That's my cat, Yuna. She's a little crazy, but she's cute. It's so fluffy. You're so cute. You're so cute. Okay. So moving on. I haven't read her latest series yet. I don't. What is it? The Legacy series. I have the audiobook for the first book, and I think I want to read the first book on audio because I've never read an audiobook. And I'm kind of excited, but I'm also so terrified. I always want to start the series, but I'm just so terrified because it's way darker than the Lady of Darkness series, but I really want to read it. She writes such good found families and so good characters. I can't. I want to read it, and I think I'm gonna like it, but I'm just terrified. I'm terrified, literally terrified. But yeah, these books are also very heavy, but I like indie books. Now, moving on to books I have not here physically. I have them on, like I read them on Kindle. So the first book I'm gonna talk about here is, I read this book like a week ago or something because I didn't know what to read. I wanted to read something, but I didn't know what I should read. Then I was scrolling through my Kindle and recommendations because I was having really bad anxiety because I started this book one day before I had my first driving lesson because I'm currently working on my driver's license and I'm terrified. But I got this book recommended on my Kindle and I was like, you know what? This could be fun, cute. So I started reading it and oh my gosh, it was so good. I couldn't stop reading it. It has like 450 pages and I read it in like 3 days or something, which to some people may sound like a lot of time, but it was kind of fast for me. Yeah, and the book is Like a Power Play by Elle Sprinkle, and this is a sapphic sports romance with chronic illness representation, and oh my gosh, this book is literally so good. So basically it's about, I'm so bad with names, hold on. It's about Peyton and Darcy, and it plays at a university, and Peyton is the captain of this university's hockey team, and Darcy was a hockey player for another team, but she could no longer play because she got sick and she has this chronic illness, which I don't even know what it's called anymore, but I can't pronounce it, so I'm not gonna. So basically, she has this chronic illness, which led to her not being able to play anymore. So her mom is the coach of Peyton's hockey team, and so she brings Darcy to be the student coach for this hockey team, and it's their romance, and it was so good, so cute, and I loved it. I mean, I can't really speak about the representation of chronic illness because I don't have that illness, but I liked the book. I really loved it. I gave it 5 stars, and I think it's book 1 in the series. It's like the Green Rock University Icebound, and I think teammates of the hockey team will get their own book, which I'm very excited for. I love it. I love this whole team, and it's also like found family, and oh, it's so good. And there were a cat, and there was a dog, and also there's a dog on the cover, and his name is Mr. Bubbles. What could you ask for? It's so cute. I loved it very much. I loved every second of it. It's one of my favorites. And it's kind of hard to believe that this was my first sapphic sports romance. And I kind of want to read more sapphic sports romances. And I'm not normally a contemporary or contemporary romance reader. I mean, I read sports romances, but they're mostly gay. And I don't think they're god tier books for me, but this one, oh my gosh. This book reminded me also why I love women. I love my sapphics. I want to read more sapphic books. So good, so good. The last book is also a book series again, but this is a book series I binged, like for real. I binged. I loved every book of the series. It has 10. I'm searching them on Goodreads right now. Hold on. It's a 10 book series, which is kind of crazy, and it's the third series by Charlie Cochet. Pronunciation is not my strong suit, so I'm sorry. But I give every book 5 stars in the series. I binged them. Like, I was watching a YouTube video and she was talking about books and she recommended this series, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna open my Kindle and just start it. What could go wrong? Oh my gosh, it was so good. It was so good. There are 10 books and it's how do I describe this? So there are 10 books and you have to read them in order because it's an overarching storyline throughout all of these books. And there's one main couple throughout these books, but there are like a few books in between the main couple where the storyline continues, but it follows a different couple of this found family of this team. So basically it's, oh my gosh, how do I describe this? It's basically their police forces agents team. It's kind of supernatural just because they're humans, but they're also like shifters. But these shifters are kind of different because it's like an, I don't know, illness or something like that, and so they can shift to different animals. For example, lions, bears, wolves, jaguars, leopards, and they have also a tattoo on their neck to identify that they are not human, and I think they have a different tattoo depending on which animal they are. And so they're working for this special operation team, police stuff, and there's always a human and one of these shifters. I don't even know, it was some time ago when I read it, but I don't think, do they have a special name for these shifters? I don't think they call it shifters, but I'm gonna say shifters for now. So there's this team and they're always a shifter and a human who have to work together because the shifters, when they shift and shift back into human form again, they are very weak and drained, and so they have their human partner like help them and take care of them and give them something to eat so they can regain their energy. And we follow Dex. The team leader is Sloan, and we're following Sloan and I think his name is Dex. And they're the main couple, and we follow Dex, who is new to this team and gets paired up with Sloan because Sloan's former human partner died. And yeah, so we follow them and this team with different couples, and it's so good. I love it so much. It's so good. I when I first started this, I didn't think it would be that great. What do you mean? These books are so good and so addicting, and obviously it's not the greatest piece of literature out there, but I loved it so much. I had the best time of my life. I loved it. And although there are 10 books, these books are like, I don't know. I don't think any book has over 300 pages, I think. So they're very short, but there are 10 books. And there's also a different series which takes place, I think, a few years after the third series, but there's currently only one book out, and I don't know when this next book will come out. But I read the first book in that series and I loved it too, so yeah, I loved it. So that were my favorite books as of now. I obviously hope that I will find more god tier books in the future, but I just want some honorable mentions. I really love these books, but they were not god tier, and I don't want to talk about forever about these books. I rambled for way too long already, and I don't think anything I said in this video made any sense. But anyways, the first book is Storm by Bridget Cameron, as an honorable mention. This is part of a interconnected standalone series. I think it's the Elemental series, something like that. And I think this is book 3 or 4, can't remember. But this is the gay one. This is the gay book in the series. And it's basically about these brothers, and every brother gets a different kind of book, and the brothers all have different elemental powers. So it's like a urban fantasy kind of thing. So every brother has a different elemental power, and they go to this high school and they fall in love, and it's very cute. It's YA, I think. I think Bridget Cameron only writes YA, but she recently came out with her first adult book, I think. But I want to read her backlist, at least some of her other book series. She's also wrote high fantasy, I think, and she is good with representation from what I've seen. And I really liked that book, Storm by Bridget Cameron. It's the gay one. I liked it very much. And then I have For the Fans by Nyla K. This book, when I started it, I was not anticipating to like it that much, because I love gay books, but I don't read step brother romances, and that's basically what this book is. It's a step brother romance, but I think it was fun. I liked it very much. Then we have also Iced Out by C.E. Ritchie. This is book 1 in some kind of hockey or sports. I don't think it's only hockey. I think this one is ice hockey, but I don't know about the rest. I read the rest, but I don't think the rest was that good. But I really liked book 1. I don't even know what's it about anymore, but I know that I liked it. Then we have one dark romance book, and it's God of Fury by Rena Kent. I'm sad to admit it, but I don't think I'm a dark romance girly as much as I would like to be. But I really liked this book. I started this Legacy of Gods series only to read God of Fury, and I started God of Malice, and I'm shocked that I continued this book after the first chapter, because I was traumatized. But I think she had to rewrite the beginning of God of Malice or something. But I don't think I read the rewritten version. I was traumatized, but I kept going. I have to say, God of Malice I think God of Malice is a favorite for a lot of people, but we've established that I'm not really a dark romance girly as much as I would like to be. I love watching people on TikTok and YouTube talk about dark romance books, even though I know that most of the time I'm not gonna pick that up, any book of that, but I just love watching people talk about their favorite books, even though they're not my favorite books, and even though I will probably never read them, but I just love watching people talk about things they're passionate about. So yeah, but I really loved God of Fury. I think if I like dark romance books and I would like to branch out, I think I have to search for gay dark romance books. I don't think the straights are for me. I don't think. I also, like, in God of Fury, the main characters are Nikolai, I really loved him, and Brandon. I love Brandon. And Brandon's twin brother Landon also has a book, which was before his book. I don't know which book 3 or something, I don't know. And I really liked that book as well, but God of Fury is the best book in this series in my opinion. And I think there's one book after God of Fury, but I don't want to read that. I'm not interested. I just wanted to read God of Fury, and yeah. Okay. And the last book in my honorable mentions is Garen Park by Nordica Knight. This book I read a few years ago when I was sick in bed and I just needed something to read, and I read that one. I really liked it. And I think there's also a second... Is there a third book? I don't know, but there's at least one more book which follows the brothers of the main characters of Garen Park. No, wait. There are 3 books. The second book is a continuation of their story, and the third book is their brothers, I think. Don't quote me on that. I don't know. My memory is not that great. But I really liked it. It was cute. Yeah, I don't think cute is the right word, but it was hot. I liked it. It was fun. It was a fun time. I don't think about that book all so often, but it was fun. I really liked it. So yeah, I think I talked for way too long, and I don't know if anything I said in this video made any sort of sense. I can't speak. Not sense. And my cat is, I think, sleeping somewhere. At least she's not going crazy right now. But that's it for this video. I hope I can make more videos. I really like talking about books, but also about games. So I think I will turn this channel into a bookish and gaming channel. I really like that idea. So yeah, I would really like talking about more stuff here. And I think that's it. Yeah, my favorite books. Oh my gosh. And don't forget that it is not important how many books you read, as long as you enjoy it. So yeah, that's it for this video, and hopefully I will see you in the next video. I don't know when that will be, but I hope not like in a year. I hope before that. Bye!